This morning, we put out the call to 9 News viewers. Give us your best question for the president. And boy, did people respond. We received nearly 200 questions on Facebook and via email. We heard from a high schooler worried about cuts to Pell Grants and how it would affect her chance for a college education. From people concerned about gas prices and aid to foreign countries, and even someone who wanted to know if the president has any hobbies. But our time was limited, so we could only ask the president 2 viewer questions. What were they? 9 News reporter Sayed Shabir is live in Blue Ash, where one of the questions came from a local business owner. Sayed?
Well, Tanya, these viewer-submitted questions were really a way for Channel 9 to give our viewers a direct line of communication to the president. Now, Tony Ross was one of the people who submitted a question, and he's actually the co-owner of Steadfast Transportation, which is headquartered right here in Blue Ash. He said the opportunity to ask the president a direct question was one he'll never forget, but the response he got from the president wasn't what he was expecting.
It's been a bumpy road for transportation consultants Tony and Tammy Ross. In 2009, they started their own business and brought on 5 new employees. But the recent spike in health care costs have kept them from expanding.
This year, after Obamacare came into effect, we're facing a 40% increase, which makes it very tough to sustain any growth or create any jobs.
The sudden increase not only hurt their business, but their confidence in the president.
Felt lied to, the fact that he told us that our health care costs would go down when in fact they went up 40%.
So we took the Rosses' question to the White House.
Good evening. Tri-Staters speak up about the economy, the budget, and their concerns for the future. And tonight, the President of the United States is listening.
It's definitely a great opportunity to directly speak with the president. I feel it's a question that needs to be answered.
So how are the Rosses supposed to expand their business when healthcare costs continue to rise?
First of all, he may not be aware that he is right now going to be eligible for tax credits for the premiums that he's paying on his employees. As a consequence of healthcare reform, he can get up to 35% of the cost of those premiums deducted from his taxes.
But even if they get the maximum 35% back in tax incentives, the Rosses are still facing a 40% increase, which means healthcare costs will still be on the rise when the Rosses were told they'd go down.
Tax credits at the end of the year are great. However, month to month with operating costs, it's still a struggle.
Although the president's answer wasn't what they were hoping for, the Rosses remain thankful for the opportunity.
The president speaking directly to me, answering my question. It was pretty cool. Got chills.
Now, the second viewer-submitted question that we received came to us from J. Johnston of Union. He says the main source of the problem comes from entitlement programs, and he wants to know when those will be addressed.
The conversations have already begun, the key on both Social Security as well as Medicare is making sure that we do changes that strengthen the system, that make sure that the same amount of money going out is the same amount of money coming in. And it's going to require a whole range of different ideas.
Now, we've posted all of our coverage of our exclusive interview with the president on our website, WCPO.com. Clyde?
All right, Sayed Shabir live in Blue Ash tonight.